Yeah, what's up, Crow Crew? I'm about to bust this magic shit down. Got it on the green card so the black ink sticks out in your brain. I should have put all their colors too. But light, there's a spectrum of colors when it comes to sound and light. So let's begin. Now, I told you there's different types of magic, and then there's alchemy. Now there's different types. So let's bust down the alchemy first because that's really not as interesting as the magic. Because the magic comes from within. Okay, I told you that. So, check it. Okay, alchemy is based on elemental, chemical, and biological manipulation. And it's mechanical too. Because machines aid in the advanced techniques of alchemy and biology and elemental conjunction. Now, because mechanics have been introduced into this procedure, other than the element of fire, which we know provides light, shadow would be the void or the ill intent, and sound is the spoken word. When you do alchemy, you're mixing stuff in mortar and pestle, and you're making herbs and powders and different things like that, chemical solutions. Do you think that's done quietly? I mean, one can do things quietly, but sometimes people think out loud. Sometimes people think out loud while they work and speak while they work, even if they're working by themselves, which is the sign of a true kook and a true genius. But, in the same token, sometimes people work in silence. Now, regardless of that fact, there is the noise of activities. Hello? When you're mixing a solution, I'm pretty sure it's ding 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 ding. You know what I'm saying? There's the shit that makes noise when you do stuff. Okay, and that also makes vibration. Now, because of we're messing with alchemy and elements, right? There could be magnetic, chemical, radiant, and dark properties from all of this. Now, all magic is based on intent and will. Okay? That's what it's based on. The intention and will. Alchemy is based on test applications. Simple and plain. Right? You have to mix this stuff to see what it does. But if you already have knowledge of shit, then you'll know what it does. You know, if you mix Na, hydrogen, and oxygen, you know what you're going to get. Salt water. Sodium. Hello. So now let's get to the magic. Okay, because this is the interesting stuff. Okay, so magic, there's different types of that. Very many types, as you see. Now there's earth, chi, geomancy magic, right? So the power to use the will to move the earth. Okay, then there's crystalline magic, where here we have crystals, right? Now, there's different types of crystals, variants, size, geode eggs, blah, 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 blah. It goes crazy. You know what this stuff is. Alright? And, that's advanced, I would want to say, alien-like technology, even though we know aliens are the fallen. Come on. Oh, man. With elongated skulls. Come on, man. I don't want to get into this shit. We're talking about magic. Alright, physical. So this physical magic is yoga and martial arts. Obviously, I've already told you that. But how that goes into chi will projection or telekinesis. Because, in martial arts, somebody could just punch you in your stomach and now you're bleeding out your fucking nose and mouth. You see what I'm saying? That's because they did the dimmak on you, which is the art of breaking that ass internally. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you're bleeding and dying or something. I don't know. That's what it is. It's called a dimmak. Go look it up. Illusion and trickery. Obviously, stage magician foolery and tomfoolery and illusion. But see, that also plays into martial arts because in ninjutsu, there's this maneuver called cast off clothing, where if someone grabs you, it's like a piece of clothing that you can easily slip out of, and while they're grabbing what they would think is you, it's just clothes. And then you're whooping their ass. I've done it before. There's chi will projection and telekinesis. So someone being able to put candles out with punches from distances, or stop incoming objects, stuff like that. That takes a lot of Shaolin training, because that's like heavy shit. And then and just, you need, oh man, so many different corridors of your brain must be unlocked to even do this. It's insane. We have all these abilities. Don't get it fucked up. You've just been watered down. My spectrums, I told you this. You've been watered down. That's all it is in this shit. And possessed by, man, look, okay. Mirror magic. That goes into a little bit of that physical stuff. When you are exercising, I told you, do it in the mirror. I don't mean to say it like this, but do it naked, or do it where you can see your flesh working, the directed muscle site. You know what I mean? That's where you want to focus your LEL. So that's inner chi projection, mirror magic. Okay? Now, there's other spells that require you to use mirrors. I'm not really too familiar with that, and I can't really go into that, so I'm sorry. Now, silicon magic, we've already discussed this. We've discussed this in this day and age. I told you, Alchem, and silicon magic. How that works. First of all, what is silicon? It's a chip. What do they make with silicon? Computers, smartphones, and blah blah blah. What does that shit do to people? This shit right here. Alright? It pretty much breaks people down. And this shit right here, you know, and this right here, you see what I'm saying? It just busts you down. That's all it does. I mean, if you don't put the silicone to use, it will break you, basically. You know what I'm saying? Because you're too caught up on looking at it all the damn time. And then your brain's always in here. Okay, your brain's supposed to go between these areas naturally. This is an unnatural process, because this is this all day. You're not supposed to be in this. You're not supposed to be subject to magic endeavors and stuff all day. What the fuck? You gotta take your mind to other places. Although this is the ideal place to be in an alpha wave, because that's 9 to 13, so you're still conscious, because 14 is the next one up from 13, obviously. 14 to 30, 9 to 13. This would be the ideal state to be in. But this is more the state you get in off the silicon magic, because that shit, you're chilling, you're deep relaxation. You're not running and doing a whole bunch of shit while you're watching the screen, and if you are, you're psycho. What the hell? You might run in the middle of the street and get smacked by somebody because they're also doing the same thing in their vehicle. See how I'm saying? Zombies, bipedal zombies on wheels. It's fucking crazy. Silicon magic, yeah. So basically, it's the light of the cut down silica trees that used to be bioluminescent, in the shape of a little box, in which you use to go look at every little thing you want. So it's like corruption on tap, man. It's like every fantasy can be fulfilled. It's insane. Like video chatting and just, oh man, the illusion. And that's another thing it plays into. It's an illusion. It plays into illusion and trickery, because people are easily deceived by what they see on this shit. But that's also due to the solution on their brain, their body and brain, you know what I'm saying? And then moving sigil magic. Oh, I didn't even put that on there. I forgot to put it on there. That's crazy, y'all. Alright. That's right. So we'll jump right back on. My bad. Sigil magic. That's crazy. So yeah, so while you're watching the HD bullshit on the silicon chip, there's 3D sigil magic, right? So I told you, numbers, lines, rhythm, color, you know, it's counting down whatever you're watching stupid ass ESPN football bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It works like that. You know what it is. And the music and all that, the colors. That's 3D sigil magic. That's what the silicon does, and it does it in HD, high definition. So basically, like plasma screen. Like what did I tell you? This silicon, it has that bioluminescent glow, and that's right up to your eyes. Which is, you notice over time you get closer and closer to the screen. There's TVs, we never sat close to them, and then they introduced the computer. What do? The computer's at the desk right in front of your face. Bam! They've been doing this. You're not supposed to sit that close to any type of screen. Every screen is supposed to be somewhat far away from you, because even that tube shit before, you know what I'm saying, before it was like chipped out like this silicon TVs and shit. Okay, it was that tube analog shit. It's still bad. It's not good to sit up close to. So what does that do? Bust your eyes down. Now regular sigil magic, that's done on paper, right? Like right here. Gotta make some more. And the other sigils, and then this is sigil magic. This is physical sigil magic, I should have said, because this LEL impedance. And then, alright, so that's sigil magic right there. Examples: Saturn, Jupiter. You know what I'm saying? And if you gotta be smart to be breaking this shit down, because you cannot be much stupider. You see Jupiter, X marks the spot, baby, right in the middle. Now, there's voodoo. Who do voodoo? They need a piece of you to do voodoo. Parts of one. Picture voodoo. There's voodoo dolls. There's voodoo that can be done via the silicon. Why? Because the silicon's the Ethernet. Soulnet. Hello, soul, light, pieces of you, picture, bam. Ethernet. You see what I mean? So that's voodoo right there. And that is what? Definitely projection of will. Ill will. See what I'm saying? The word. See, if you have a voodoo doll, you can speak to it. Inner thought, and that's the void. Or you could do music, sound, transient, and light. Or void. The word. Hello. Because the inner transient comes from the inner void, the inner part of your mind. You can't see the inside of your mind. And the only way you do that is visualization. That would be another type of magic. I keep coming up on stuff. Man, it's like the sun reflecting through this window is getting to me. Like, bing, bing, I'm getting it. It doesn't matter. You can't stop me. Alright? Now, all this stuff is vibrational. LFO, LFV. Low frequency vibration, low frequency oscillation. This is how magic breaks down. Now, I'm not going to say I know all the types of magic and have them all listed here. As you see, I had to go catch myself. Like, oh, I left some stuff out that I already know. And visualization is the magic. Like when I say, when you close your eyes and you work out and visualize your EL going to the directed muscle site that you want to go to. Get that blood flow there, that LEL charge. You want to get that tension there. Because voltage, tension, go here. Tension. Tensile. Look, I'll show you right here in the dictionary, homies. I'm not playing games with you. Look. Tensile. Of or under tension. Okay? Now, watch this. I'm going to show you. It's like, I mean, if you might have to go to my earlier episodes or something. Shit. Listen. Look at this. About to show you right now. Voltage and volt, electromotive force. And when you have tension, you create voltage, because electricity it's like a form of energy with magnetic, chemical, and radiant effects, man. Electrolyte is a substance which in a solution conducts electric current. Okay? I'm telling you this shit. This shit's fucking crazy. So that's how when you close your eyes and you visualize, you send more electrical current through you because you visualize it. and then your body's under tension. What do you think your heart does? It's going off electric pulse, right? Okay, and it has to pump the blood to where? The working muscle site, the directed site. Alright, I'm looking, I have too much stuff on this table. I'm telling you, it makes me insane sometimes. Like, cause there's stuff I be wanting to show you so it all fits in conjunction with what I'm trying to show you. And, you know, sometimes I just have a lot of stuff and it's like real klutzy. I know, I'm sorry. I apologize. I really do. I really apologize for this shit. But you guys know that I have, you know that the proof is hid within the depths of this madness. And if I find it, I don't want to waste my time on this episode trying to look for stupid stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get the transient information in your brain. You know what I'm saying? That's why I do this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing this shit because, you know, I'm doing this genuinely. This is what I do. All right? I'm just a genuine person. I can't help that. That's who I am. And I'll never change, no matter what. Bet your ass on that. I'm gonna probably wrap this episode up, man. But you basically get the picture of what I'm saying. Alchemy's not as it's not as that's basically, I'm making this demystified. You know what I mean? I'm trying to demystify all this stuff for you guys gradually to get your understanding of this shit. I told you I was gonna slam this hammer down. I mean, what the hell? Righteousness, dude. I'm not. What's my intent? To be truthful and tell you what, try to break this stuff down to you. That's all. You know? I'm not a part of any little stupid community like that. I don't want to call it any community stupid either. I don't mean any disrespect like that, but this is what I do for you. See? So on that note, I think next episode we could probably break down. I think I pretty much broke down sigil magic for you guys, how that works. Well, I don't know, man. It goes a little bit deep, but yeah, man. I'll catch you.